This is the most lonely generation that has ever existed. And it's bad. It's really bad. Not only are there sexless men, there are miserable women. Now, the problem is that the dynamic is off between men and women. So of course we're lonely. The reality is we experience it because we're cosmic. And inherently, if all men decided to make one decision, then women would respond to it. Men being the dominant force, being the cosmic leading force. And women will tend to follow. Now, what's happening here is that this loneliness is because most people they don't have the courage to actually speak up for themselves. They don't see their words, they don't see their thoughts, they don't see what they believe is worthy. So they adopt the beliefs of others to fit in. Now, what happens is that you will be surrounded by people, and you'll realize there's a big difference between being alone and being lonely. The loneliness issue is that we aren't actually meeting on common values anymore. We're all existing with masks on in an echo chamber of other people's values because they're the puppeteers and you're on strings. Now what happens is it creates a bunch of people who actually aren't being authentic. Congratulations, everybody around you is an imposter. You actually start to look around, you might start to realize that nobody actually knows who you are because you've actually never spoken up any of your authentic emotions because maybe you'd be judged, maybe you'd be criticized, maybe people would look at you differently, maybe you kind of look like an idiot. But the truth is that you're actually lonely because you don't express yourself. And now the crazy part is that a lot of people are coming in with a lot of their values that they grew up with that they believe are right, but they don't express them. And in doing so, get washed away in the secularism that's absolutely brainwashing everybody at this point. And let's go ahead, let's make it a little bit bigger. Why not? Let's go for it. Why are we so lonely? Why is everybody so lonely? Well, very simple. Everybody's committed to the virtual reality. It's easy. It's easy. Take it from me. It's fucking easy. I'll tell you one thing. I only, thank God, was blessed to have this as a business. Most people don't use these as businesses. And in fact, what's happening is that you're getting a lot of people to give you this attention on this virtual world, and it feels just as good as when somebody goes, hey, beautiful, in life. But now here's the reality. You're creating a commitment to this virtual world. That virtual world, you're going to make a home if you haven't built yourself up previously. Myself, if you said, okay, 3, 2, 1, 150K followers, and I did not have I did not have the ability to get rejected. I did not have the ability to get absolutely destroyed by women. I did not have the ability to fail in business. I did not have the ability to communicate with people. I would commit myself to the virtual reality because it's easy. What's really difficult is realizing that actually we're coming to a point for humanity where we're going to make a conscious choice on a neutral plane. You join the virtual one or you exist in the real one. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. People are going to start picking virtual world. And it's going to be neutral in terms of what you can experience in the virtual world versus what you experience in the real world. Most people get a ding from a text message and they feel happiness. Okay? That's the kind of shit that's happening now. The more people are putting chips in that, this reality starts to dissipate. And more of your emotions start to come from that little plaque that you hold that you call a phone. The computer that you're on all day. Those things determine your emotional states. The choice is yours, and it is a choice that you have to make. Do I want the real world or do I want the virtual reality? Because this is what's going to take now. We're going to need an absolute fucking revolution because people are dying. Suicide's off the fucking charts. Marriage doesn't exist. People cheat on each other rampantly. Everyone is sad and depressed. It is rampant. Have you seen the United States? It's not the fucking United States anymore. The democracy is falling apart. Politics is a fucking joke. There is no order anymore. People have committed themselves to this absolute bot system. Everybody has pornified themselves. And of course they're fucking lonely. Of course they're lonely. Nothing's human. Nothing's human. We've evolved for hundreds of thousands of years to be these social beings, to interact with each other, to experience, to hunt, to live, to fuck, to run, all of the things that make us connected. And now they're all gone and they're dissipating. And guess what? You're making the choice every day to be part of that system. And you do it every morning and you do it every night. You wonder why you feel like shit. You wonder why you're lonely because you're not part of life. You're part of the system.